Hi, this is NonnasHere. I'm Nonna, and the star of the channel is...
Grumpy Grandpa, who else?
We're so glad that you joined us today.
Boy, and how?
If you've been here before, well, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm having some allergy problems, I'm sorry. The yellow pollen is out. It was a lot worse in Texas where there was a lot of pine trees, but we are having some yellow pollen here and it's really affecting me. Well, this is a Temu haul and we have lots to show you. So the first thing I'm going to show you, excuse me, is a 5-tiered shelf that I ordered from Temu. So I'm going to insert a short clip here of the 5-tiered shelf. All right, this is the tiered tray that I ordered from Temu. It is 5 layers, but you can get it in 4 layers. The 5 layers stands 43.7 inches high. It is 7.8 inches wide. It is 12.9 inches long, and you can get it in black or white. The current price is $46.67. So I'm going to do a close-up here. It's real pretty. It is like that, it's metal. And you can see the shelves are not very wide, but they're wide enough to get certain things on. And the nice thing is you can change out whatever you want to put on there. So on the top, I have these 3 pretty candles, and there's a remote to go with those. For spring, I think they're real pretty. Then on the second shelf, I have a picture of our beautiful little granddaughter, Layton. And then I have pictures of Grumpy Grandpa and our great-grandson, excuse me, William. We were out at a restaurant at Christmas time, and a photographer came and took our pictures. And then I have a wooden tray with our cups. There were dishes to go with it, but Sienna jumped up on the dining room table and that took care of the dishes. Then on the bottom, I have 2 golden tiered trays, one on top of the other. So that bottom tiered tray is quite large, but it fits nicely. There's no construction required. It comes in a long box. You just take it apart and unfold it. And the shelves have little, see if I can get a picture. Yeah, see, they have, the top of the shelves have little pegs that fit into little holes on either side that are real easy to fit in. And so the shelves won't flip up and they won't go down. So it's pretty sturdy and it doesn't take much room, so it fits in perfectly where I want it to go. So that's the 5-tiered tray shelf that I got from Temu, and the current price is $46.67 for the 5-tiered, coming in black or white. Okay, now along with this shelf, I also ordered 2 small things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this little basket. It's a hanging basket, and it's woven, and it has a little leather strap to hang it by.
Where are you going to hang it at?
I'm not sure.
Not out here.
No, probably in my craft room.
That's a good place for
Okay. And the price on this currently, all the prices I'll put on the screen, but all the prices that I put up there will be the current prices. And this is currently selling for $7.03. So it has a flat bottom, but you couldn't put anything live in there because it would all drip out. But you could put a flower pot in there. Right now it's a little squished. So I'm gonna have to like put some plastic bags in there and make it shape out. But it's real cute, it's very sturdy. So I got, along with the plastic, along with the basket,
Roses.
These are tulips, 5 tulips, And these tulips on the bag, how much does it say the tulips are?
Too much.
$4.91. And these are the soft touch tulips, okay? And there's 2 yellow, 2 white, and a pink. And they're very nice. They're long stemmed. So that's all that was in this order. But I think I have some notes on it.
Not to fail, we got more stuff.
Oh yeah, that's only the first order.
Yeah.
So let me see what I have here. It came in 2 packages, the tiered tray, and then the basket and the tulips. So the total was $35.14 because I had a $2 coupon and I had $17.01 in credit. So the whole order only cost me $35.14. Now, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit because there we go, I think that's better. Now, I do have some things I want to show you before we get into the next Temu, into the next order. First of all, I have this bag and the first winner never contacted me. Now, this is full of goodies. I have no nails on because I'm trying to let them grow out. So my nails look terrible, don't pay any attention. So this is a bag full of goodies that I put up for a giveaway in my Allure unboxing. And I know a lot of you didn't watch because you had already seen a lot of Allure unboxings. So you just skipped over me, which was a big mistake because this bag is full of goodies. So the first winner did not contact me, so I've drawn another winner. And the winner is Jenna Rotella 9036. Jenna Rotella 9036. So Jenna, on this video right now, you need to comment, yay, I won. Then you need to email me at NonnasHere@gmail.com with your name and address using Jenna Rotella 9036. You must use that username so I know it's really yours because we have a real problem with scammers trying to get the giveaway prize using a username that's really close to Jenna Rotella 9036. So I have to make sure it's really you. So as soon as I get your name and address, I will email you back at this username to make sure it's really yours, and we'll get this in the mail to you. All right?
By next month.
Let's all congratulate Jenna Rotella 9036 for winning this.
We don't know if she won it yet.
Yes, we know she won it, whether she contacts me by Thursday at 12 o'clock noon Central Standard Time, and so I can get that mailed out. Hi, this is Editing Nonna. If I could have your attention for just a moment. Grumpy Grandpa and I really like to do giveaways. We do collaborations where there are giveaways, and then I like to do extra special personal giveaways, like the one that I just did with the Allure unboxing. But we have a special favor to ask. The only income that we get from our videos is from the YouTube sponsors by you all watching the ads. We would like to ask that you do watch the sponsored ads that pop up during the videos. I know some of them are mandatory that you have to watch, but then following those are some short ads that run anywhere from 10 to 25 seconds. We would really appreciate it if you would let those ads run, as that is how we earn some income. YouTube won't cut us a check unless we make at least $100, which we did not make for February, March. Now, the money that we did make will roll over for March and April, and hopefully with the additional March, April, we'll make $100. We use that money to buy the items to do the giveaways and for the shipping. So if you'd please help us out and let some of the ads run, that would really help us with the income so that we can buy more items and pay for the shipping. Thanks so much. Now, back to the haul. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you
More postage.
is I'm sure many of you saw Mimi's life, Diane, video. She updated her own video about what is going on. She has been a really sick girl for the last couple months, and it looks like she's going to need some more treatment. So I know many of you have sent her cards, but she has really been through it. And she is feeling sad, which is totally understandable. So I have an idea. Let's all send her, if you've already sent her a card, let's send her a second card. I will put her address down in the description box and in the pinned comments, so you won't have to go looking for it. Let's all send her a card, but this time, inside the card, let's send her some blessings. All right, now I know she has a blessing bowl because quite a while ago, she and I did a friend's mail exchange. And one of the things that I sent her was a blessing bowl. It was a wooden bowl, and as I recall, it had 3 crosses etched into the wood on the bottom. And I know she used it because one day she referred to taking a blessing out of it. So in the cards that we're gonna send her, let's put some blessings inside the card. Like I have some inspiration stickers that I'm gonna stick in, and then I'm gonna take some little pieces of paper and write on it things like praying for you today and sending hugs for strength and comfort. Love, Nonna. And those are the kind of things, and I'm sure you can think of wonderful things to write on little pieces of paper and put them inside the card and tell her to put these things in her blessing bowl. And whenever she's feeling sad or down, she can go to her blessing bowl and pull out one, all right? So that will let her know that we're all thinking of her, and she has this blessing bowl full of blessings that we've all sent her, Bible verses or anything that you want to write on a piece of paper, or if you have some inspiration stickers that you could write on a little piece of paper and stick inside the card and send to her. And then she'll have this nice blessing bowl that's full of blessings that we have sent her. All right, so let's all do that for Diane. And if you haven't seen her video yet, it's on Mimi's Life. That's the name of her channel. All right, that's another thing. Okay, also, I want to show you my outfit of the day. So right now, I'm going to insert a short clip showing you what I'm wearing today while we get ready for our second order. Temu order. I'm wearing my beige canvas tie shoes, and my socks are the ones that Smile Until It Hurts sent me in a friend mail. I'm wearing my brown leggings with the 6 buttons up the front, and this is my new shirt that I got from Temu. It's a boho shirt, long sleeve, button down the front, and a collar top. And these are my Temu earrings that are black and gold dangled. That's my outfit of the day. Okay, now with that last order of the tiered shelf and the little basket and the tulips, I also had, they came on and said, order some, you have the opportunity to get some free items. So I was able to get 4 free items. So I want to show you what I chose for my free items with that order. And the first thing I got is, now they don't look too impressive right now, but these are bendable lights that you can put on your table as a decoration, all right? And they have USB, and let me tell you what it says. They sell right now, what's the price on those, Grumpy?
$9.09.
$9.09. There's 96 LED bendable vine lights. And I'll show you a picture of it. That would be better, I think.
What are you gonna plug this into?
Or you can put it on the wall, or you can lay it on the table, all right?
What are you gonna plug this into?
Well, I haven't decided yet. There's one set, there's 8 modes, USB powered, perfect for Christmas, Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving decor.
4th of July.
Yeah, anything you want to. There's a little Temu TV video that shows it, how they spread it out on a table or put it on a wall, and you can plug it into the, using the USB cord, you can plug it into the table. It looks real pretty going up the wall or on a table. So I got that for free. Then the next thing I got for free is these, going the wrong way, glass transfer stickers, and there are 6 of them, and they are 6 sheets of Paris memories, and they are $3.26, and they are just transfers that you can put onto glass.
Right. Yeah, we don't have any glass.
Let me see. Give me
What?
a white bag, because I can't see them like this. Here we go. So there's flowers. Here's one with the clock and a bird. And more flowers.
Interesting.
And here's one with a bigger clock.
It would help if you turn that around because it's clear on the other side. No, this thing.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why I keep you around.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's that
Wait,
one.
let me see that again because I didn't have it on the clear side.
That's that one.
Okay.
What? You've done them all.
Here's one with a big rose. All right. All right, then the next free thing I got.
See if we get these back in the bag.
Yes, please.
I don't know. Nope. Can't get them back in the bag. No, they go in there like that.
Then the next thing I got was some tulips, more tulips.
Hey, Quitty, what's up?
Artificial tulip bouquet, 5 multiple colors. And these
Take
are
these out of the bag again? You showed them tulips.
$3. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take them out.
Right.
I just got more tulips in the soft. This time I got a pink, a white, and a peach, a white, a dark rose, and a light pink. So I got these for free. That was number, let's see, I got the bendable lights, I got the glass transfers, Memories of Paris, I got these tulips, that's, I'm losing count,
That's it.
4, 1, 2, 3,
4.
and this is the 4th thing I got.
All right.
And these are earrings that I picked out that I got for free as my 4th gift. Now, when you do these, you have to go in every day and grab your free gift and then go to checkout and check out your free gift. And the first one comes with your order, and then each one after that comes under separate cover. So, no, Teemu, leave me alone. I don't want any. Teemu is texting me. I don't want any texts right now. Okay, these are 1 pair of vintage silvery flower earrings, drop style. I got them for free, but now they are 86 cents. They have the fish hook. For in the ears. And then this is the, I never can tell, no, see, I'm off. There they are right there. Aren't those pretty? So I got these for free. So you always get the least expensive thing with your order, which came with the tiered shelf, the little basket, and the first order of tulips. And then after that, you get your free items one at a time, which is kind of fun. So every day you get a free item in the mail. All right, so those are my 4 free items that I got. All right, so now on to my second order. This one I'm really excited about because I've been waiting for these, because this is a lot of things that are for Easter that I want to get shipped off. So I'm really been excited to get these things.
I bet you have.
It came in a huge bag.
What do you get out of there?
A huge bag, and you'll see why in just a minute. By the way, on Saturday, a new collab came up that I am a part of. It is a Temu Spring Fling. There are 7 of us in the collab, and I'll be sure and put the link down below. You aren't going to want to miss it. It's a really fun collab where we picked things from Temu, and each one of us have a giveaway. And so it's a really fun collab. And so you want to get in there and see the collab. It's in the bag. So you want to get in there and watch all 7 of us of our Temu Spring Fling videos and enter the giveaways. So don't miss that. It was posted on Saturday. Okay, so this, I'm going to show you the big things first, okay? And this is what I was so excited about. This is the, where are my notes? I have notes here somewhere. Here we go. I ordered these pillows for the grandkids. And I don't want to take them out of the bags because I want to ship them. So the first one is, these are personalized pillows, all right? And this is for our granddaughter, Layton, all right? So you get a picture, and this is a princess, all right? A princess pillow. And so you get a picture, and you put the picture just like you do the pillows and things, and you put the picture in the little block and send it off, and they put the picture underneath the crown, and then look, see her little hands and her dress. All right, so this princess, I ordered the biggest one, 20 inches, and right now you can get the 20-inch princess for $17.66. Now the biggest problem is getting Mom to send a picture that has her face facing forward, no sunglasses. So I have to write back. No, send me a picture, no sunglasses. Okay, then this one is the fireman, and I ordered the biggest one of the fireman. This is 27.8 inches, and right now it's $24.17. Okay, so this is of William, our great-grandson. And so first, his eyes were he's kind of looking down. I sent back, no, he's got to be looking up. His eyes got to be open. And the next one, he had a sippy cup. I said, no sippy cup. Firemen don't use sippy cups. Of course, I didn't say fireman because I wanted this to be a surprise, and I didn't want her to know what I was doing. So this is the fireman pillow, all right? All right, see, he's got a fireman hat on, and there's his little face, all And there's his fireman outfit. See? It's really, I mean, it's 27.8 inches big. And the design is on both sides, for both of them, okay? It's not just one-sided, it's both-sided. But isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? All right?
It cost me $900 to ship it.
Yeah, probably. So, that's William's fireman pillow for Easter. So I think those are just adorable.
Right.
Okay, then the next thing I got.
How much stuff you got over there?
Okay, so I ordered
Jeez.
iron-on decals that I wanted to make for them for Easter. But I didn't want them to say like Happy Easter. I wanted to make things that they could wear after Easter, okay? So if you get on Temu, you can get iron-on decals for just plain or for special, like a special season, special holiday, for anything, special cartoons. So I ordered this one for William, okay? And this is I ironed it on, and you can order them in different sets. Like you can order 2 big ones, or you can order 4 small ones. Well, I ordered a set of a big one and a small one because I wanted to do the big one on the front and then the small one on the sleeve. And it doesn't say like Happy Easter, so he can wear this one anytime. And it does come with directions, but I've done a lot of these. And it's for, the directions are for a heat transfer machine or for a household iron. Well, I don't have a heat transfer machine, so I did the household iron. But if you want some extra tips and tricks, after Grumpy Grandpa says goodbye, stay tuned. And I'll give you some extra tips and tricks because this says to use an ironing pad. Well, I don't have an ironing pad, but I'll tell you what to do. Also, you need to find the center of the shirt, all right? Well, you can see this pencil mark is the center of the shirt. Where the label is not the center of the shirt. So I'll tell you about finding the center of the shirt because you don't want to use the label as the center of the shirt because that's not a true center, all right? So if you want to stay tuned, after Grumpy Grandpa says goodbye, I'll give you some extra tips and tricks on how to iron on your decal.
Great.
So this is the one that I got for William, and then this is the one I got for Layton, our granddaughter. Mm-hmm. And I just went to Michael's and got the t-shirts and then did the decal. Also, I always wash them before I put the decals on because the fabric has sizing in it. And I don't want to put the decal on. That's one of the tips and tricks I'll tell you about. Okay, so this one is just a cute little bunny. All right, again, it doesn't say Happy Easter. And again, I ordered the large one and I ordered a small one to put on her sleeve, matching one, all right? So this one was $1.61 for the 2 pieces, and the bunny with the carrot was $1.81 for the large one and the small one, all right? So, but you can buy different ones, all different kinds of patterns, whatever you want, you can find on Temu. All right, so now we're ready to go on to the rest of the order, which is different kinds of things. This is very random. So, here are some things that I ordered. Good, you picked those out just perfectly, thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the collagen retinol under eye mask. And it is, you get 60 pieces, and it...
You see it.
I'm going to hold it up just a minute. There we go. Thank you. Powerfully hydrogel, powerfully moisturized. Wait a minute, I got to get this information. Firm and tender eye skin care. All right. So these are the eye masks that go underneath your eyes. You can use them when you do a full facial mask, or you can do it just by themselves, okay? And right now, these are $4.23. And I do a lot of under eye masks. I do facial masks 3 or 4 times a week. Could you open that? I'm tearing it up. And so I've never used these before, so I decided I was gonna try them and see what these are like. The brand name is Exiomi, I don't know. There's the brand name. And it has hyaluronic acid in it, and that's always good. And this is what it looks like. So I like to use different kinds for different things throughout the week. Would you open these, please? Okay, this one is now these I've had before. I like these. This, you get 60 pieces. This is the Sedora, which Temu carries a lot of Sedora, and I've had these before. These are the aloe vera under eye mask that has collagen. They're hyperallergic, they're nourishing and firming eye care for all skin care. You know, they're just real thin little pieces, and you can put them under your eyes with the skinny part here, which is the way I do it, and the wide part out here, because I want them to work on these wrinkles. Or you can put the wide part underneath here and the skinny part out there.
I think they've seen those before.
Yeah. They have the little Scoopy-Doos in here. Don't throw those away. They're good for other things. So this is the Sedora aloe vera that I got. And they are $4.20 right now. Then I got a third kind. Thank you. Which is the Sakura, which means cherry blossom. Sakura Seaweed Hydrating Eye Mask, hyperallergenic, deeply nourishing and moisturizing. I want to show you this one because it's so pretty. Come on. Isn't that pretty? And it's by Lifting. All right. Just real pretty on the top, but look at all the sea things on top. So this is Seaweed Hydrating Eye Mask. And right now it sells for, I had a hard time, $3.91. So those are the 3 different eye masks that I got. All right, the next I got a pair of earrings. There's a surprise.
Same as the last pair.
No, these are a little bit different.
I think so.
Different pattern. Ooh. These are silver, and they've got the fish hook. And these are one pair of vintage bohemian floral earrings, dangling long earrings. Aren't those pretty? Mm-hmm. And they are 98 cents. So those are real pretty. I like those. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. 88 cents. Put those back in the little bag before I get them into my jewelry box. Then I got 2 new lipsticks. Now I saw these on Just Jenn, and she said she really liked them, and I really liked them, but I couldn't find them. So I emailed her and asked her if she'd send me the link, and she did. Now, she's got a pretty big channel, so I wasn't sure she'd even, see my email, but she was so kind that she did, and thank you, Jenn. So they don't have names, they have numbers. So this is number 7, and it's by Shoety, S-H-C-O-E-T-Y, and it's matte, and it's called Lip Glaze, and it goes on creamy, but it mattes down. And it has a real nice little doe foot. And there's the color of this one. This is color number 7. And it's real pretty. There it is. So I got that one. And then I got another one, which is the one I have on right now, because I got it out and tried it. And this is number 1. And it was $1.28. Different prices for different colors, I guess. You're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, too bad.
Okay, this is number 1. That's what it looks like, that pink one. That's what it looks like on my hand. And that's what it looks like on my lips. So I really like it. Now, I really wanted to try some new colors. So it's $1.28. I don't know what I said, but it's $1.28, and that's number 1. And of course, everything will be down in the description box and in the comments down below. I'll share my complete order. So if you want anything, you can just click on it, right? Okay, the next thing I got is an elegant marbled tablecloth. Marble themed tablecloth. I got the size of 55 by 70. I measured our dining room table, and I'm not going to open it up, but I'll show you a picture of it. This is what it will look like. Okay. And I think that's real pretty. And now I have lipstick on my hand, which I don't want to get on the tablecloth. I'm wiping it off.
What about the tablecloth? What about the couch?
I don't want to get it on the couch either.
There you go.
So anyway, this is the tablecloth.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So I think it has a sculptured edge.
Ooh.
I know, very fancy, huh?
Fancy schmancy.
So when I change out tablecloths, I'm anxious to put this on. It's brown and black with gold. So the price of this is
There she goes.
$10.63. Yes. All right. So that's a tablecloth. I haven't gotten a new tablecloth in a long time.
Oh, well, we probably needed one.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Next. Oh, these are pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Everybody should get a set of these.
ceramic simulation flowers, multicolored. Come on, give me the whole thing. Suitable for home, wedding, and party decoration. And these are, right now, $5.67. And they came really well wrapped.
No. Just lift them out.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. And I got 2, 4, 6, 7. I got 8.
8. Between 7 and 9.
Yes. And they come with these wires. All right. And this is what they look like. All right. So there's an orange one, several light green ones. There's a purple one.
Yeah, look at that.
Here's
What do you do with that?
a lavender one.
What do you do with those?
Well, you can put them in a vase.
Can you water them?
Yeah, you can water them, sure. So they're real pretty. Let's see.
I guess my flowers aren't good enough. You gotta go buy fake ones.
This is what they look
Could
like.
save
Now,
some
I
real-
only got 8,
There's some real money. What
but
are
I
these?
think those are real pretty.
No idea. Rub ones.
All right, so
Okay.
ceramic
Interesting.
simulation flowers.
Stimulation.
Simulation.
Oh, that shit stimulation.
No.
I was gonna wonder what they
Okay,
stimulated.
so that's that.
Okay.
All right, the next,
There's something with a popsicle stick on it, and I didn't even have the popsicle.
okay. These are floral rub-on
There you go.
transfers.
What do you rub them on?
Well, you can rub them on glass, you can rub them on wood, you can rub them on whatever you want to.
That's
Two
cool.
designs, 2 sheets, $2.39. And these are floral designs.
You rub these on the wall?
Well, you could. You can, they're for crafting.
Oh, I thought you were gonna send them to the grandkids.
No.
Oh. I would say pretty boring stuff. Crafting, huh? Okay.
So there they are.
How come that one has a popsicle stick and this one
Because
doesn't?
that's what you used to rub it on with.
This one doesn't have a popsicle stick.
Turn it over.
See?
Yeah, well, you can use the same popsicle stick.
Oh, I could
So-
save you one from one of my popsicles.
So you get
Done.
2 sheets in this one.
Yeah, more than 2.
No, you don't. You get 2.
I bet.
Look. 1, 2.
Oh, you're cheated. It should be 5. It says
No.
on the back.
But there's a lot of different ones. You can cut these out. So you get a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You can cut these out.
Pretty
This
narrow
could be
cutting
1.
patterns.
This could be 1.
Yeah,
This could be 1.
Yeah.
Like that. And you use the popsicle stick to rub it on.
If you were cheated on this one.
No, I wasn't cheated.
Yeah.
All right.
2 designs.
Rub
2
on
sheets.
transfer stickers, shimmery
Yeah,
self-adhesive.
put that in the envelope, will you?
Yeah.
All right, so then here's the big boy right here. The big boy. 3 sheets on this one. Oh, we got one more sheet.
Okay, that one
Look at
is
that. $5.84 for 3 sheets.
all right. That's 30. That's
3.
it's the wrong one. Hold on.
Look. 3.
I know. I have to find the right one, dear.
Right there.
3 sheets.
3 sheets. 3 sheets to the wind. What is this one? Avoid dangerous subject. No, these are cutouts.
These are the vintage ones.
Ooh,
3 sheets of vintage floral scratch off
damn.
transfer sheets.
Vintage. That's nice.
You get a
I like
popsicle stick. See, it was just stuck inside.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the typewriter.
So I don't have to give
There's
you
an
my
old
popsicle sticks
church. There's old-timey scissors, magnifying glass, old-timey window. There's flowers, a bird,
Right,
bird
very
cage,
exciting. That's good.
books,
That's good.
butterfly, florals. Okay, so this one was $5.84. Can you put those back together while I show the next one? Okay, now this
Give me
one.
the popsicle stick. You can't keep that. Give me that popsicle.
Okay, this is the Easter bunnies.
Oh boy. They eat the
12 pieces of Easter bunnies and flowers.
Like, this goes like
Now this is sold out, but there's all kinds of other ones.
Yeah, you could get one on
All
the side.
kinds of other ones, all right? I paid $4.73. And there's 3 to a page, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 pages.
Those are stickers.
And they're all different.
Wow. Arts and crafts stickers.
Right.
Those are the ugliest bunnies I've ever seen.
No, they're cute. Look how cute these are.
No, those are not cute bunnies.
They're cute.
No.
All right, so those are the stickers. 12 pieces, $4 and...
So suppose you want me to put that back together too?
Yeah, hold
It's like
on.
putting toothpaste back in a tube.
I paid $4.73. Then the last thing is... just a minute, I gotta find it. These are 30... No, you handed me the same thing.
I just wanted to see how long it'd take you to realize
You are
that.
such a ditz. These are 30 sheets of 10.
Bits.
You get 3 of each. 30 sheets of 10 unique single-sided vintage rose self-adhesive
Rose.
scrapbook paper for card making, junk journaling, and decorative background crafting.
What?
Okay.
What do you do with those?
Oh, you can do anything with them you want to. You can use them for decoupaging. You can use them to make cards. You can make them. You can use them for anything you want to.
Those are not very inspiring.
Yes, they are. They're supposed to be
You
pretty.
send those to people that are dead?
No,
It sure looks like it.
these are on cardstock.
Uh-huh. Not peppy at all.
They're pink. They're all pink. Birds, butterflies, flowers.
You wouldn't send one of those to a guy.
No, these are feminine.
So if your feminine friends die, you got it all set, huh?
Right.
That's
And those
we
are,
needed those too.
what did I tell you those are? Right here, $3.54.
Probably worth it.
All right, so the total for this order, I have it all written down,
Here it comes, folks.
was $50.51.
Yeah,
I don't know whether that's right or not.
could be.
Nope, that was the other order.
Oh man, now we got the orders confused.
Nope, that was the other order.
See that?
Okay, here we go. This order had, it was $84.87. I had 19 cents in coupons for specific items, $4 in coupons, $8.87 in credit. So my total was $77.84. And plus I had a lot of price adjustments. So that was pretty good because I had 16 items. All right, so I did really good on that one. All right, so that is our Temu haul for today. I hope you enjoyed it.
I sure did.
I hope that you remember that Jenna Rotella will contact me before Thursday. I hope you'll all be sending cards with blessings to Mimi's life, Diane. I hope you'll be watching our Temu collaboration Spring Fling that posted on Saturday. And I hope you are subscribed.
How many subscribers we got now?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but I'll tell them. And if you want to hear more about how to apply a decal to a shirt or a pillow cover, you know, you can order those plain pillow covers.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our video.
That's right.
We hope to see you again very soon at NonnasHere
With Grumpy Grandpa.
with Grumpy Grandpa. Now Grumpy Grandpa is going to leave, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about applying a decal. Bye. All right, so here are my extra tips and tricks for applying a decal. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is what I've already said is I always wash my t-shirts before I apply the decal. Now, if you're applying it to a pillow cover, I would say you don't have to wash it. But there is extra sizing in a new t-shirt, and I always want to get that out. The second thing I do is I take the t-shirt and I fold it exactly in half, matching the collar and the seams to the shoulder. So I get it exactly in half, and then I mark it with a pencil, because you cannot depend on the label, because the label is not necessarily in the middle. So I mark it, all right? Then you have to put something between the front and the back. They talk about on the directions an ironing pad. Well, I don't have an ironing pad, so I took just 3 pieces of cardboard and put it, that's a tablet, 3 pieces of cardboard and slipped it between the front and the back of the t-shirt. You can't put the decal on without something between the front and the back. I would suggest just getting a cardboard box and cutting it apart and putting that piece of cardboard between the front and the back if you don't have an ironing pad or if you don't have something like this. All right, so you put that between, and then the next thing I do is I lay out my t-shirt nice and flat, and you use an iron, no steam, never steam, always a dry iron. And I lay it out nice and flat where I'm going to put my decal, and I run my iron over where I'm going to put my decal so that my t-shirt is nice and flat with no wrinkles. Okay, it also kind of warms up the t-shirt. That's it. You heat your iron to like medium high. All right, dry, always a dry iron. So now I know where my center is, and I have my t-shirt laid out with something between the front and the back. Now, I do have these handy little things, but you don't have to have these. But it shows me how to place my decal on. It tells me where to put my center and how far down to put it. This is for an infant. Then I have, this is the one I used for a toddler. You can see that you put this along the collar and you put the top of the decal down about 1 inch from the collar, because you want your decal to be where the design can be shown. So let me see how far down this is. Yes, it's 1.5 inches. So from the top of the collar down, you want the top of your decal to be about at the very top of your decal, which is in this case the bunny ears, to be about 1.5 inches to 2 inches down. On the infant, you don't want it to be too far down because the infant shirt will be, you know, you want it to be right up here, the design, all right? This is the one for the youth, all right? I've never used it, but you can see that you put your design about the beginning of the top of your design about 2.5 inches down. Now, if the design you can eyeball it and see. If it's a huge design, then you might want to move it up a little. If it's a smaller design, you may want to move it down a little bit so that the design is in the middle of the chest. And then there's one for an adult, all right? So for this one, depending on how big your design is, you would want your design to be about the top of your design to be about 3 inches down, but it could go a little bit lower because you don't want the design to start too close to the neck. So you kind of can eyeball it. The important thing is to find the center of the t-shirt so you have it centered. And just by folding it, you can find that. All right, so now you have your t-shirt with something between the front and the back. You know where the center is, and you're ready to lay your decal down. Now, the directions are kind of funny that are that come in the slip cover of the decal. It says position the the pattern on the position you want to paste it, iron it. Don't use steam. 8 to 10 seconds with a beat, it says. I think what they mean is that they want you to take the iron and go down for 10 seconds, lift, down for 10 seconds and lift, down for 10 seconds and lift, which is what I did. When I made sure that I had covered the entire design for 10 seconds, I then took my iron and I ironed over the entire design. You have to make sure that you get all of the edges really well, all right? All of the edges entirely well. So you want to make sure, like on this one, that I got the bunny ears, that I got see the little design over here, that I got that really well, that I got his paws really well. Then it says, tear off the membrane immediately. They mean immediately. So I start at either the top or the bottom. On this one, I started at the bottom, okay? So because I started at the bottom, I started to tear off the membrane at the bottom. Now, what do I mean by membrane? When you get the design, on the front is the pretty design. On the back is the white glue part. All right, so you can tell that's the glue part. So you want to place your design with the pretty side up and the glue part on the bottom. It doesn't tell you that, but you have to know that you want the pretty side up, the design part up, the glue side down, all right? So as soon as I got done ironing, I started to peel from the bottom up. And as I peeled, I looked to see, was it sticking? If anything wasn't sticking, I quickly laid the design back down and ironed over that part, then quickly lifted it up again. As I peeled up from the bottom up, okay, I kept looking to make sure everything was sticking. If it appeared anything wasn't sticking, I quickly laid the design back down and ironed that part that wasn't sticking. Then I just kept lifting, okay, until I had that, what they call the membrane, until I had that piece all the way lifted off and my design was on the t-shirt. That's it. So if any part doesn't stick, you just lay the pattern back down and iron over it. Now I'm going to show you where I made a mistake. on the girl's bunny, when I got to the, again, I did it from the bottom up. Everything was going fine until I got to this bow, okay? And I saw that the bow wasn't sticking. So I laid it down and I just used the tip of my iron and I ironed over that part. But I didn't lift it fast enough. And when I went to lift it, the design had melted, all right? So I just carefully lifted it up, and so did part of this little part of the design melted. That's all right, I just lifted it off. I used my fingers and I patted it down, just patted it down. Okay, you can see right here, it's lifted a little bit. I'll show you how I fix that. Patted it down, all right? So I let that cool. All right, so now this part laid down just fine, but the bow was melted. So now I'm gonna show you what I did to fix that.